Someone's got to be looking for the knockout punch. I guess that lot is cast to me, and I'll take it up very, very, very seriously. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. It's all about, in polite society, being able to disagree. But when every single solitary time, I've had a conversation with a medical professional, an MD, about all of this stuff. Every single solitary time, they can't defend themselves with the facts, and so they use an ad hominem argument, and then they escape. By the way, ad hominem, that's fancy schmancy debate talk for you. Instead of arguing the facts, you call your opponent names. The MDs do this all of the time because they've got nothing to stand upon except shifting sands and great big fat flippin' bank accounts brought to them by the pharmaceutical industry, built upon the back of your suffering. Let's finish up with Jessica from Pennsylvania. Jessica, you still with me?
Yes, I am.
All right, how much your husband weigh?
He weighs 170, thereabout.
Okay, so he needs to eliminate the 10 bad foods.
He
needs to not even, so he's away from fried food?
Yes, completely.
Okay, great. So at 170 pounds, the recommendation would be one Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid, one Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid, 4 bottles of Ultimate Selenium, 4 bottles of Ultimate Selenium,
yeah,
1 bottle of Ultimate Daily Capsules, 1 bottle of Ultimate Daily Capsules, and 1 bottle of Cal Toddy. 1 bottle of Cal Toddy.
Okay, he has that.
All right. That's it. That's what he needs to do for, 6 months. And I would get a blood pressure cuff that works.
Yeah, he has one of those.
Or you got to make sure that it works right. He needs to go to, the fire department or someplace, some professional's office, and take his blood pressure with his equipment, and then take his blood pressure
with theirs,
with their equipment, and compare the results, and just to make sure. Because with blood pressure, if it's off by 5 points, you're not going to know. So you need to know whether his machine is good. And here's another thing. If you do a Google search for circadian rhythm, that's C-I-R-C-A-D like David, I-A-N, circadian rhythm, blood pressure, there's an interesting chart there that shows that your blood pressure, my blood pressure, everybody's blood pressure normally increases at certain times of the day. Normally, healthily increases at certain times of the day. So when he's measuring his blood pressure, he doesn't want to be measuring it at that time of the day.
Okay.
And he wants to make sure he's measuring it more or less at the same time every day. Now, he's on blood pressure meds?
He takes it on and off because he doesn't want to be on it.
Yeah, okay. So, well, I don't care about that. But if he is taking a blood pressure med regularly, he needs to be on top of the measurement here. Because if his blood pressure starts coming down, or when his blood pressure does start to come down, he's going to need to back off of the meds, right? Otherwise, his blood pressure will be too low, and that's not good.
Okay.
All right? All right, check it out. Keep up the good work, Jessica. You're the greatest.
Some time ago, you recommended euphrasia or fistinolis, something like that, the 30C.
Yeah, our homeopathic remedy. Were you having an allergic thing going on?
My eyes. It didn't work.
Did not work?
No.
Do you still have that problem?
I'm still having have a break for like a 1-2 week period, and it comes back. I actually went to the eye doctor today, and he could hardly see the behind the eyes because he said it's so, it's so red, and because of the itching and the allergy.
Okay, so here's what you want to do. If anybody's suffering with an allergy, you want to go to my website, become an insider, get a subscription.
I am an insider already.
Okay, great. So watch the webinar that I did on allergies. Okay? Watch the webinar that I did on allergies, because you have to heal the gut. So taking the probiotics on a regular basis is something that would benefit you over time with allergies. Also taking the Mackey Plus for a couple of weeks would be a good thing to do to calm down the intestinal tract.
Seriously? There's a connection between the intestinal tract and the eye?
Yeah, there's a direct connection between the intestinal tract and allergies.
Okay, and allergy.
I don't care where the allergies are showing up.
So
eyes, ears, nose, mouth, or throat.
I'm just hoping it's allergy and nothing else.
Well, it sounds to me like it is, and if the eye doctor looked at it, I can't diagnose things over the internet, but it's not a difficult thing to diagnose. Another thing that you want to pay attention to is when you get a flare-up, right? You want to pay attention to the very last thing that you had to eat or drink. I don't care if it was a piece of gum, because almost 100% of the time it's stuff that we're eating or drinking is causing the flare-up of the allergic condition, but it happens about 10 or 15 minutes after we eat it, and it's really easy to miss unless you're looking for it. But I talk a lot about this on my webinar that I did on allergies, so check it out. Healing, recovering from a chronic allergic condition takes years, but you can go a long way towards going in the right direction by paying attention to the health of your intestinal tract and digestive tract. So check it out.
I'm going to ask you one final interesting question. What is your breakfast regime like?
Oh, it's different every day. Some days I'll have leftovers from the night before. Some days I'll have gluten-free toast with butter and, almond butter or a piece of cheese on it. Some days I'll make a smoothie. I'm working on a smoothie that I made today. It's got frozen bananas, frozen cherries, Beyond Tangy tangerine, cinnamon, a lot of yogurt, some kefir in it, some essential fatty acids in it. I just throw the whole kitchen sink in there.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try that.
The best breakfast for anybody, if you're not allergic to it, is a chicken egg. Soft scrambled in butter in a fry pan. I put cayenne pepper in it, put salt and pepper in it, or poached or soft boiled.
I do that. But I'm really having challenges with the bread. I'm a bread person, and that's my, my biggest challenge right now.
Have you gone gluten-free?
I have gone gluten-free, but I don't like how the bread tastes.
Yeah, you have to toast it. The other thing that you can do is you want to go to Facebook and visit my Facebook page. Just go to Facebook, type in Dr. Glidden. You've probably been there before, because there's a community of people there, and just post a question. Post a question about homemade bread recipes for gluten-free bread.
Yeah.
Because, look, if you're a bread enthusiast, maybe you're going to have the next breakthrough recipe for good-tasting gluten-free bread.
Really,
somebody's got to figure that out.
Because I need to get a machine to bake my own bread, because they're still not getting it right out there.
Well, if anybody can do it, I think it's you, Jessica. Go get it done.
Thank you.
Hey. Looks like Houston, Texas is up next with Pat. Hey, Pat, thanks for the call. You are live.
Hi, Dr. Glidden.
Hey, Pat, you're in Houston?
Yes, I am.
All right, what's your horse's name?
I have no horse.
Come on, everybody in Texas has a horse.
But I do have a silver Mercedes that Longevity is paying for.
Come on, you got to love that. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, the silver Mercedes. Got to love it.
Absolutely. I seem to have developed a allergy to shellfish. And I want to know what I can do for the glucose gel, because my back is curving, and I have lost 2 inches probably in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So I know I have osteoporosis.
Okay.
And I'm also having a real messy skin, something on my ankle, where I was having ulcers, leg ulcers.
Oh, is that right?
Coming back in the same place, and the skin around it is just a mess.
All right, so you need circulatory support. You need circulation support, right? One thing that can go a long way towards doing that, helping that, is the Ultimate Daily Capsules, 1 bottle of Ultimate Daily Caps a month. Be careful with the Ultimate Daily Caps, because there's a big honkin' tablets. It's a hard-pressed tablet, and there's no shellac coating on the outside of it, and that's done for a reason, but it's easy to get those stuck when you swallow them. It's happened to me 3 times, so get a pill cutter and cut the capsules in half.
I chop them up and put them in my smoothie. But I'm only doing 3 a day.
Well, they do 6 a day.
And
6 a day.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, I'm double-checking because I have a mental block about this for some reason, and I'm not exactly sure why. But I am of the opinion that the liquid Glucogel Plus is shellfish-free.
Okay.
I do believe that the liquid Glucogel Plus is shellfish-free. You want to call Richard Renton at Youngevity and double-check. But I am 99% sure that the liquid Glucogel Plus is, in fact, shellfish-free. And I am in the process right now of attempting to bring to Youngevity a shellfish-free glucosamine capsule. So if you wait, I don't know how long that's going to take, but that's in the works right now. But in the meantime, I believe that the liquid Glucogel Plus is shellfish-free. But call Richard Renton at Youngevity and triple-check that. Now, the dosage on that is 1 bottle per 50 pounds per month. 1 bottle per 50 pounds per month.
Of the Glucogel Plus?
Yep. And, are you doing the powdered calcium or the liquid?
I'm doing both. I do one in the morning in my smoothie and another later in the day.
Okay, so stop doing the powder. Stop doing the powder. Get both liquids. Or you know what you might want to experiment with if you haven't done it is the Cal Toddy.
And that's what I take. I take Cal Toddy.
All right, so do 2 bottles of Cal Toddy a month and get rid of the powdered calcium. Just get rid of it.
And how much Cal Toddy?
1 ounce twice a day. Well, how much do you weigh?
100.
Yeah, so 1 ounce twice a day, no problem whatsoever. Make sure one of those or the last dose is immediately before bed.
And the curve back is that?
Well, all right. You stick around with me, Pat. I'll talk about that on the other side of the break. Appreciate you. Stick around, folks. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Talking to Iraq veteran in the chat room. Man, oh man, was that guy fed a false bill of goods by the Veterans Administration. Trying to get him sorted out. Yeah, this is my opinion, right? If you're in you're in the military theater in Iran or Iraq, it's 110 degrees in the shade in the summertime, and you've got 130 pounds of equipment on. What's going to happen? You're going to sweat. You're going to sweat more than you've ever sweat in your life. And what are you going to sweat? You're going to sweat out minerals. You're going to sweat out nutrients. Now, does the military put that stuff in the food and put it back in your body? No. Does Gatorade have the stuff that you need? No. Does Coca-Cola have the stuff that you need? No. Does Corona Light have the stuff that you need? No. Does water have the stuff that you need? No. So the longer that you serve, the more that you sweat. The more that you sweat, the less nutrients you have, until eventually your body runs out of so many nutrients that things start breaking. And then you go to the Veterans Administration. Oh, my God. And what do? Do they do medical nutrition? No. They do old-fashioned reductionistic pharmaceutical medicine. They just throw crap at the wall hoping something sticks. This is why so many of our vets are suicidal now. This is why so many of our vets are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder and all number of physical ailments because their bodies are completely under-nutrified. Their bodies are played out just from being in the physical environment of a hot desert, ecosystem with full battle array on. You're sweating freaking bullets. It's a crying freaking shame to see our veterans suffering needlessly. And if I was president of the United States, everything would change in about 60 freaking seconds. We're finishing up with Pat from Houston. All right, Pat, you still with me?
Yes, I am.
All right, so, I don't know how far your body has gone with this. I don't know how much we're going to be able to fix this, okay? But the recommendation is to lie on a slant board, 45 degrees, for 10 minutes twice a day with your head at the bottom. Lie on a slant board and get something to secure your knees or your ankles at the top so gravity can stretch out your spine, okay?
Okay.
You want to lie upside down on some type of an incline so that gravity gently stretches out your spine, and it would be better if you could get some type of a heating pad to lie on while you're doing this. some type of a heating pad to lie on while you're doing this, because it'll give nice heat to the back, and that'll relax the muscles, and that'll help your body to stretch. It would also not be a bad idea to do one of your doses of liquid calcium about 15 minutes before you get on the slant board. 15 minutes twice a day, and every 3 months, if possible, you can increase the angle of the slant. I don't ever want to see you be at 180 degrees completely upside down. I don't think that's a good idea. But I'm okay with 120 degrees. I'm okay with 100. I'm okay with 45 degrees, whatever floats your boat. But you want to gently stretch your spine every day. Use heat and the calcium supplementation and the magnesium, of course, in the Cal-Toddy to facilitate that. Now, maybe you'll be able to undo some of the curve. Maybe you'll be able to get a little bit of your height back. I don't know. But it's certainly worth, 15 minutes twice a day. I mean, what the heck? That's good for you to do anyway. It'll get more blood to your head. And that'll give you more intellectual acumen to be able to fight the knuckleheads that we're surrounded by here all around the world, people that are just clueless about what we're up to.
And what about the skin on the ankle? And my skin, period. I mean, I'm like itching. Some of it is accidentally getting into gluten, I think. But I work real hard at that.
Well, one of the best things to do for this is a colon cleanse. Okay. So you want to look to see if there are any licensed colon hydrotherapists in your area.
Okay.
I would get a series of colonic hydrotherapy flushes over the course of a couple of weeks. You may want to go on a therapeutic fast. You may want to do a colon cleanse while you're doing the colonics. I don't know what your lifestyle is like. I don't know if you have the time to be able to do that.
Okay.
But colon hydrotherapy, a jammed up large intestine, is often related to funky skin conditions below the knees. A jammed up large intestine is often related to funky skin conditions below the knees. So I would do some colon cleansing, some colon hydrotherapy for a couple of weeks, and see, if you get a little bit of leverage on this condition. Does that sound like a plan?
It sounds like a plan. I'll let you
All right,
know how it
Pat.
works.
You go, girl. I appreciate you very much. Keep up the good work down there in Texas. That's Pat from Houston doing the good work of spreading longevity. What about you? Yeah, that's right. Seems like mission impossible. But, grassroots organizations have been pretty good historically. I mean, look at the church. Started with 2 guys. Look at it now. How about the Revolutionary War, right? Started with a handful of, signers of the Declaration of Independence. Look at it now. So, join the revolution. Non-militant, peaceful revolution of ideas, experience, and results. Ideas, experience, and results. Results. Pave the way into the undiscovered country of science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition. Cheryl from Florida is up. Hey, Cheryl, thanks for the phone call. You are live. Cheryl from Florida. Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I'm calling in regards to my brother. He has Parkinson's disease, and I'd like to see what you recommend for him.
Okay, so look, right, we don't treat disease. I need to make that very clear in the context of this radio program, right? But anybody that has Parkinson's disease, Lou Gehrig's disease, multiple sclerosis, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Alzheimer's disease, Kuru disease, Sundowner syndrome, would benefit from central nervous system nutritional support. I mean, that's just kind of a no-brainer. So we believe that Parkinson's disease is rooted in one of the causative factors is oxidative damage to the central nervous system. Oxidative damage to the central nervous system. The same thing that causes liver spots in the skin. The same thing that causes iron to turn to rust. The same thing that causes food to go bad. The same thing that causes the body to decay when, we die. oxidative stress, oxidative damage. It's everywhere all the time. We believe it's oxidative damage to the central nervous system is a major player in the genesis of Parkinson's disease. So it would be prudent, therefore, for someone suffering from Parkinson's disease to get on board with antioxidant support, because antioxidants neutralize the negative effects of oxidative damage in the body. So antioxidants are measured by something called an ORAC score. That's ORAC. If I had Parkinson's disease and I was trying to support and promote the structure and function of my central nervous system, I would make it my goal to consume a minimum of 100,000 ORAC points of antioxidants a day. 100,000 ORAC points of antioxidants a day. You can get some antioxidants in food. You can get some antioxidants in, beverages. There's a lot of ways to skin that cat, and a lot of nutritional supplements also have a high ORAC value. A second thing to do is to consume a diet that's high in cholesterol, because his central nervous system, your central nervous system, my central nervous system are made from cholesterol. And also, if he was my patient in a state in which I could prescribe a statin drug, I would tell him to immediately cease and desist taking the statin drug, because statin drugs lower cholesterol. We believe Alzheimer's is caused by statin drug use, because Alzheimer's, 95% of the part of the brain that's affected by Alzheimer's is made from cholesterol. So when you drive cholesterol into the dirt with statin drugs, guess what? You're going to increase Alzheimer's. And if you look at the genesis of Alzheimer's and the bringing into the marketplace of statin drugs, they parallel each other almost exactly. There's almost a one-to-one relationship between the two. And it's nuts. And I'm the only one talking about it. Well, Dr. Wallach is. So a diet that's high in cholesterol is mandatory here. I mean, eggs and butter and chicken with the skin and, just go crazy for cholesterol. Salt the food so that it tastes good, because your stomach needs salt to have healthy digestive acid, and you need healthy digestive acid to absorb all these, everything that you need. Number 4, eliminate the 10 bad foods. There are 10 foods that will promote oxidative damage in the body and make it difficult for anybody's body to absorb anything. So these 10 foods got to go. You can get the list for free on my website, drglidden.com. And the final thing to do is give comprehensive nutritional support to the human body, because everything's connected here. Central nervous system is connected to, everything's connected. So the recommendation here would be 1 healthy brain and heart pack, and 1 bottle of selenium, and 1 bottle of immortalium. 1 healthy brain and heart pack, 1 bottle of selenium, and 1 bottle of immortalium per 100 pounds of body weight per month. And if you want to go crazy for antioxidants, Youngevity's Triple Treat Chocolate. It's chocolate. 1 piece of Youngevity's Triple Treat Chocolate has 19,700 ORAC points, and it's chocolate. So wow. That's a good way to do that. And now, if you want more, it's really kind of hard, Cheryl, kind of telling people what to do in the context of a radio show when I've only got like 120 seconds to do it, right? But if you go to my website, drglidden.com, and click on the Become an Insider button, I have a subscription service that you can avail yourself of. It's $20 a month, and if you become an insider or Dr. Glidden subscriber, you'll have access to 110, 120, 115 hours, I think now, of recorded webinars that I've done. Now, I've done a whole webinar on Parkinson's disease, a 60-minute-long presentation. I've done a 60-minute presentation on, osteoporosis and heartburn and autism and everything. So there's a lot more information that's available there, but really the nuts and bolts here is eliminate food that's hurting the brain and central nervous system. Eat food that's going to help the brain and central nervous system. Increase your consumption of antioxidants and give the body the its full nutritional due with nutritional supplements with good recipes. And this is the problem, honestly, in the medical marketplace. I've been a naturopath for I've been doing clinical work as a naturopath for a quarter of a century. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of well, I don't want to say funny business, but not all nutritional supplements are created equal. You know, nutritional supplements are like chicken soup, right? Some chicken soup is awesome, and some chicken soup is just horrible. Well, what's the difference? The recipe. It is my advice, based on 25 years of clinical experience, that if you're going to spend hard-earned money on a nutritional supplement because insurance won't pay for it, and, you know, there's a reason why insurance does not pay for it, you should get stuff that is the best. And Youngevity's nutritional recipes, the recipes of Youngevity's nutritional supplements are put together by the physician that wrote the book on medical nutrition.
Right.
So, I mean, Wallach's nutritional supplements produce more consistent, better results than anything I've ever seen. So that's why I'm a huge cheerleader for Youngevity, because it works better than most things. And, you know, when it comes to medical nutrition, that's a big deal.
Great. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, Cheryl, I appreciate you very much. Thanks for tuning in and turning on. Somebody, what did I have today? Did I have how much espresso did I have today? I've been on a roll today, man. We're almost done, and I'm just getting started. I'm just getting warmed up. Hey, one of my favorite cities in the United States, New Haven, Connecticut. Let's go and talk to Walter. Hey, Walter, thanks for calling. You are live.
Yes, I'm 82 years old. I'm a Korean veteran, and I go to the VA, and I've been wearing trifocals and had really no problem with vision. I had an eye examination a week ago, and they said my cataracts is 20/40, and they, suggested cataract operation.
Yeah.
And I was wondering what I could do as far as supplements, minerals, to alleviate, to correct the situation and to avoid the surgery.
Okay, it's a great question, and thank you for your service, by the way. Boy, I'd love to sit around the dinner table and hear stories, about the Korean War. Son of a gun. But in any event, sometimes, if you crack an egg in a fry pan and you look at it, when the egg goes into the fry pan, the white of the egg is clear and you can see right through it. I mean, you could read a newspaper through it, right? But as it heats up, the clear yolk, the clear white of the egg turns white and opaque, and now you can't see through it anymore. Well, when the lens of the eye is suffering from oxidative damage, the same thing happens to it that happens to the white of the egg. It starts to get denser and denser and denser from oxidative damage. Now, anecdotally, I have had people at Youngevity conferences come up to me and tell me that they had cataracts. They went on board with a Youngevity nutritional supplement program, and the cataracts cleared up. I've never seen that happen in clinical practice, but honestly, I think maybe I've treated cataracts maybe 5 times in 25 years of private practice. Most people don't go to a naturopath if they have a cataract. So I've never seen it happen, but I've talked to people who I have no reason to believe that they're lying to me, tell me that it's happened to them. But whether your lenses of your eyes have gone beyond the point of no return, I don't know. Nobody knows. But here's what I do know. This did not happen to you, Walter, because you're getting older. And it did not happen to you because you have eyes. Because there's a lot of people who are in their 80s that don't have cataracts, right? This is happening to you because, from our point of view, you are probably unwittingly eating food that's hurting the eyes, a little bit, like the straws that broke the camel's back. And number 2, your body has run out of the proper nutrients that it needs to keep that part of your body healthy. So, as far as I'm concerned, your body, my body, everybody's body on planet Earth needs 90 essential nutrients in the form of, nutritional supplements every day, because the nutrients that your body needs to maintain its health are not present in the food. They're just not there. I don't care how good you eat, you can't get them. So I know that you need nutritional supplementation. I need nutritional supplementation. Everybody does. I know that you need to stop eating these foods So my advice to you would be get on board with a comprehensive nutritional program for 90 days and see what happens. I can't make any promises about the cataracts, but I can tell you that you're going to feel better, your energy's going to get better, your mood's going to get better, your sleep's going to get better, you will feel better. The recommendation for you, Walter, is, number one, eliminate the 10 bad foods. You can get that list for free on my website, drglidden.com. Number one, eliminate the 10 bad foods. Number two, do one Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid. It's a mouthful. One Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 in the liquid form. 2 bottles of selenium. 2 selenium, S like Sam, E, L like Larry, E, N like Nancy, I-U-M. 2 bottles of selenium and 1 bottle of immortalium. Immortalium, how do you like that for a name? Per 100 pounds of body weight per month. And in addition to that, 1 bottle of Ultimate Daily capsules a month. It's 1 Ultimate Daily capsule a month, 1 immortalium, 2 selenium, and 1 Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid per 100 pounds of body weight per month. Eliminate the 10 bad foods. Keep your fingers crossed, Walter, and call me back every 4 weeks with a report, why don't you? I would love to track how you're doing live right here on the radio. I appreciate your service and your trust. Hey, where were you when JFK was shot? You probably know. Where were you when we landed on the moon? You probably know that. Well, one of these days you're going to ask yourself, where were you when longevity went viral worldwide? Where were you when we turned the medical profession up on its ear? Where were you when medicine started becoming, medical nutrition started becoming a household word? People automatically, right? We drink purified water. We don't think about it anymore. Town does it all for us. We have public sewer systems. They take care of our sewage. They do it all the right way. They do it all for us. We take showers every day. We wash the body with soap. The food isn't contaminated anymore, right? They take care of all of that, right? It's automatic. Well, by the time we're dead, longevity, 90 for life, is going to be another automatic, and that's going to be a worldwide game changer. Got to finish out today's show with Kathy from Maryland, I think. Hey, Kathy, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Hi there, Dr. Wallach. I mean, Dr. Glidden.
That's okay. We get confused a lot, but I'm the better looking of the two. I'm the better looking of the two.
I had him on my brain since you were talking about the minerals.
Well, so what's up?
All right. Well, first of all, I have a client that has a son that's 16, and he's very, very depressed.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, the doctors want to put him on all these funny medicines. And I didn't know what to tell her other than to tell her to take, give him the, he weighs 100 pounds, and he would take, I would say, the Healthy Start Pack. I don't know what else.
Well, first things first, you want to avoid antidepressants in teenagers like the plague, because antidepressants in teenagers cause suicidal ideation.
Mm-hmm.
If you give a teenager an antidepressant, the risk of them committing suicide is extremely high. Mm-hmm. Don't give a teenager an antidepressant. It's a bad idea, number one. Number two, antidepressants, placebos, were proven to be as effective as antidepressants. Placebos were proven to be as effective as antidepressants. So if MDs are all about science and all about the double-blind methodology and all about the research, why don't they prescribe placebos? Because they're more effective than antidepressants. Because they're not scientists. They're closed-minded, cowardly conformists who can't tell their ass from their elbow when it comes to what really works. And they have been completely prostituted. They have prostituted themselves 100% to the pharmaceutical industry, and nobody's calling them on it except me and Dr. Wallach. Nobody's calling them on it except me and Dr. Wallach. Most of the time, my experience with clinical depression is it's related to chronic nutrient deficiencies, especially cholesterol deficiencies, because cholesterols are all of your hormones in your body. I don't care if it's a sex hormone or a growth hormone or I don't care what kind of hormone it is. It's made from cholesterol. That's what your hormones are made from. So, and there's also a relationship here often with people who are chronically depressed with a blood sugar issue. So, and you want to prove that to yourself? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to the grocery store. I want you to get a bag of Tootsie Roll, the little Tootsie Roll things. I want you to eat the whole bag in an hour. Eat the whole bag of Tootsie Rolls in 1 hour. Eat the whole bag of Tootsie Rolls in 1 hour. And then for the next 6 hours, check in with yourself and look to see how your mood is. Within 6 hours of eating all that sugar, there's going to be so much flippin' insulin in your body that you're going to feel like you're walking underneath a cloud. You're going to be depressed. You're going to be snitty. You're going to be short-tempered. You're not going to want to talk to anybody. You're just going to feel horrible. And it's a sugar thing. So our recommendation, eliminate the 10 bad foods. Eat a diet high in cholesterol. Do one healthy blood sugar pack and 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals. 1 healthy blood sugar pack, 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals per 100 pounds of body weight per month. And the extra icing on the cake is 1 bottle of multi-EFAs a month. 1 bottle of multi-EFAs a month, 1 healthy blood sugar pack, and 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals per 100 pounds of body weight per month. Eliminate the 10 bad foods and go crazy for cholesterol. Have him try that on for size. God willing, and the creek don't rise, folks. I'm back in the saddle tomorrow. Until then, thank you for your support. Live long and prosper.